Welcome guys, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Meat Emporium by Steak King. Today, we would normally do this in our warehouse, but today, because of the restrictions, we're doing this live via Facebook and YouTube. So hello, you guys out there. We're going to have some amazing offers. You're going to save thousands and thousands of dollars. Today, we're going to give you the opportunity also to win some free prizes. For example, we have this Meet It digital thermometer that runs through your phone, worth almost $1,000. We got this pan set worth almost $1,200. So these prizes we're going to be giving away throughout the show. So stay tuned and don't log out before the end. Last but not least, everyone gets one of these professional saute pans, made in Europe.
Amazing.
Branded as Steak King. If you spend $2,000, we're going to give you one of these free. So every order over $2,000 today, up until midnight, gets a free...
Induction friendly as well.
Free induction friendly pan.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay, I'm Johnny. I'm the butcher, and this is Brandon, and he's the chef. Together we are the chef and butcher. What we're going to do is we're going to show you I'm going to show you some simple butchering techniques with some of these products that we're selling today, and he's going to show you how to cook them.
A beautiful barbecue. The sun is shining.
All right. And then we've got an audience behind you guys here, and we're going to let them try it. So some of you guys, if you want to be on camera, hopefully you've done your hair. I can see that you haven't. So,
a lot of people have hair as well.
All right. So without further ado, we're going to get rid of this, and we're going to get started. Okay. First product, we're going to do some chicken. Not really. Okay. This is the first product on today's offer. And this is the best one. So we've got Wagyu ribeye and Wagyu strip loin. And we're going to start off with this Wagyu strip loin. It's a marble score 3-4. This pack weighs 3 kilos, okay? And online, you'll be able to choose how you want it cut. You could have it as a 3-kilo piece, or you could have it as 3 1-kilo pieces, or you could have it as thick cut steaks or thin cut steaks. So anyway, let me show you what this looks like when we take it out of the package. So remember, this is a Wagyu, chilled, never frozen, marble score 3-4, Australian strip loin.
Beautiful.
Okay, weighs about 3 kilos, and I'm going to cut this into some amazing steaks for you.
Check one there.
And I'm going to show you what they look like. Okay. So I'm going to cut these at around 300 grams, nice and thick. Meanwhile, Brandon's going to be actually cooking these. So have a look close to this. Marble score 3-4, chilled Australian strip loin, otherwise New York strip steak. So you should get 10 steaks out of this, but it's up to you. So look at the marbling. It's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
You're going to City Super for this. It's going to be around $800–900 a kilo. We're doing it today for $325 a kilo. That works out at around $81 for one steak. It's an absolute bargain. And we've got limited stock of this.
Right.
And the last one.
Which is my steak then? Which am I taking? I'm going to take this bad boy.
Take that one.
Great. Beautiful. Right, I'm just going to go simple seasoning, salt and pepper. It's just let the meat taste work for itself. And I'm going to put on my barbecue and grill that to a nice rare-ish. Strip loin is good to have as rare. You don't want to go anywhere too far over medium, because Wagyu, you want it nice and soft. But if you do cook it medium well, the marble score is going to keep it nice and moist still. I'm not going to put any oil in there because it's got enough fat there. So I'm just going to whack that on the barbecue.
Okay, so while Brandon's doing that, I'm going to start on the next one, which is a marble score 3-4 ribeye. So this is the most popular cut, and we've got a limited stock of this. So I would suggest, if you're interested, order some of this bad boy now. Remember, when you're online, when you're shopping, you can put this stuff in your cart and check out later. All right, this is a 3-kilo piece of M34 ribeye. You could order this as a whole piece, or online you can select 330-gram cut, 250-gram cut, or you could have it as a whole thing. All right, this is $450 a kilo. It's normally $600 a kilo, so we've knocked a big chunk of cash off of this. It works out about $112 for one steak. Okay. In City Super, $800, $900 a kilo at least. So let's look what these look like.
Wow. Outstanding. How much?
$112 for one steak, but remember you have to buy a 3-kilo piece, and online you can choose how you want us to cut it for you. We will vacuum pack them 2 per bag, and in your fridge it's got around a 10-day shelf life chilled.
Wow.
And around 1 year if you freeze it. So this has never been frozen. So for sure you can freeze it. You could buy these, buy it and give some to your friends and family. So a lot of these deals that we're offering today are about buying in bulk. So you might want to talk to friends and see if you can buy it together.
Look at that.
Okay.
Take some of my garnish.
Take some of your garnish.
Beautiful garnish. Yeah.
Little duck there for you. Everyone comes with a free duck. All right. Strip loin.
Right.
Ribeye. So Brandon's cooking these, and he's going to show you how to present them once it's cooked.
Once again, same with the ribeye, just salt, pepper. As they say, salt, pepper makes you feel better. That's what my mum always told me. So, got the strip loin ready to go. Now,
Okay, can someone take these away?
simple garnish, just some roasted cherry tomatoes, some garlic and shallots. Now cook this to a rare. It's absolutely stunning. And I made a little chimichurri as well, just to kind of accompany with it. One of the best sauces known to man. Herbaceous, a little bit of spice in there, a little bit of vinegar in there just to give it a nice kick. It's, yeah, outstanding. Just gonna put that on my little board there. I'm just gonna dress it with a bit of this chimichurri here. Learned this probably 7 to 8 years ago working with Big G back in London, Big Gordon Ramsay, so shout out, thanks for that recipe. It's come in handy many, many times, impressed a lot of people. So, right, if I want to get service.
I did forget to mention, guys, that each one of these ribeye or strip loin sets comes with free garlic butter and fresh herbs, all right? So when you're cooking it, you don't need to go to the shop and find this. We're going to give you a pack of this to come with it. All right, come and get this. You guys want to try it? If you want to try it, give us a cheer, give us a clap.
Where's my old mate Johnny?
Okay, here's Johnny. He's from Wales, by the way. He's Welsh. He's waiting for the lamb to start. Okay, we're moving on to the next item, which is fish. So these fish fillets, we're doing 2 for 1. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got. All of these products are either Australian, apart from the barramundi, which is from, it's sea farmed in New Zealand, but in Sulawesi in Indonesia. Okay, so fish fillets, buy one, get one free. So they come in a package of 4 steaks, and if I open one up, each is individually vacuum packed. So this, for example, is swordfish. They're about 180 grams to 200 grams, frozen. They're going to last in your freezer for at least a year, and they're amazing. So remember, buy 1 pack of swordfish, you get another one free, 2 for 1. So let's have a look at what we've got, the different products. So we'll start off in the middle. This is barramundi, and Brandon's actually going to cook as a barramundi as well.
Chuck it on here for me.
So this is barramundi. Let's have a look at it. Beautiful meaty white flesh once this is cooked. And then we've got
Mahi.
mahi. No, this one's snapper, white snapper without the skin. Beautiful in a fish pie or poached. We have this, coral trout, otherwise known as red grouper. So if you're going to go into if you look at these very posh Chinese restaurants, and you'll see those red fish floating around, swimming around in the tank. That's this. They'll charge you $4,000 or $5,000 for one whole fish. That's this. It's beautiful. Steam it, grill it, bake it. It's amazing. The flesh comes out pure white. This is King's fish. It's beautiful. This is the one you want. 2 for 1. We have tuna from Australia. Yellowfin tuna, so not the bluefin tuna that's endangered. This is yellowfin tuna. It's caught by day boat. I'm not saying it's sustainably harvested, but it's as sustainable as you're going to get. Grill it or use it for sashimi. This is sashimi grade. Remember, you get 4 steaks in 1 pack, okay? And 2 packs for the price of 1. We have black grouper, very similar to sea bass, but about a quarter of the price. Beautiful fried, grilled, or poached. We got swordfish. This again, great on the barbecue. I normally do like a blackened corn salsa with this. This is delicious. We got mahi-mahi. Again, fantastic on the barbecue. Blacken this. It's a little bit like catfish, I would say. And last but not least, the tuna. As I said, you want to be barbecuing this, grilling it, or even doing it sashimi. Okay. So they're the fish.
All right. So I'm going to take a selection of tuna, barramundi, and the mahi-mahi. Now, absolutely adore tuna.
Someone take these away, please.
All right. Again, we're just going to get some salt and oil on the. You need a bit of oil so the flesh doesn't stick to the grill or the pan, and just a little bit of salt. And then when it's nearly done, add some lime or lemon juice just to give it a nice bit of a zing to it. Now, as I get these on, I'm going to bring that ribeye that everyone's been eyeing off. We went straight in with the ribeye, and that's going to be a nice rarish. Put that there. Once again, similar garnish. Some nice cherry tomatoes, chimichurri again. It's a winning recipe. I love ribeye because it's got a bit of that fat you need to kind of render down, but you know what they say, fat is flavor, and it's full of it.
Wagyu ribeye. What was that going to cost you if you went in a restaurant for a plate full of that?
$700, depends on the restaurant, I mean.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, well, come 21st, we'll find out, I guess. Looking forward to that, that's for sure. All right, so again, just going to drizzle that chimichurri on top. It's oil-based sauce, so it's just going to seep through the meat. And then herbs, we're just going to lay out on there. All right, let's give my service bell that Johnny loves so much.
My bell's broken.
Oh,
there we go.
broke your bell.
Okay, guys, if you want to taste this, give us a clap.
Wait, wait. That's my cowbell.
All right, moving on. While Brandon's cooking this fish, I'm going to show you the next offer, which is beef cheeks. So this is Wagyu M9 beef cheeks. Now, this you need a slow cook. We've made this. This is one of our best-selling items right now, and we're doing buy 2 get 1 free. So it is quite a big order that you need to do. But let me show you what this looks like. So this is the cheek. We're not going to cook it because normally you'd cook this for around 2-3 hours at least, maybe 4 hours. Okay. So look at the marbling on this. This is an M9 Plus Wagyu beef cheek. We do a great recipe with this, and we're going to show you a little recipe on how to cook it during the break. But basically, you want to be braising this in red wine with some vegetables, 3-4 hours. It's one of the toughest cuts of the entire animal. There's 2 cheeks per bag. But once you start breaking this down by braising it or sous videing it, it becomes super tender, super succulent, and an amazing flavor. So this is the deal. Each pack, each order normally is 2.4 kilos. So 2 packs, 1 pack is 2.4 kilos. Today, if you buy 2 packs, you get 1 free. All right? Which makes it out to $219 a kilo. Again, if you look at any of our competitors online, this is almost half the price of what they're doing it for. So beef cheeks. Slow braise. There's a recipe for this on our website. Okay, easy. If you feel like it's too much for you to put in your fridge or in your freezer at home, talk with your friends, talk with your neighbors, buy it and share it. Give it as a gift. All right, how are we looking with that fish?
Well, I'm going to take off the tuna because I want to cook that nice rare. I don't really want to overcook it. Barramundi always takes a little bit longer, but we can wait for that. But the tuna, again, it's a nice bit of bar marking on there. I'm just going to slice it.
Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful. You don't want to go too... Cooking tunas are delicate. You want it nice and rare. Once again, just going to... Now for this, I'm just going to go simple, just some spring onions, just chopped spring onions, and some black and white sesame seeds in my custom-made sesame seed shaker that gets me out, comes in handy during service. So that's the tuna. We'll just show you that nice pink, cooked, nice rare. And there's some limes on the side. Oh, wow. I'll season for you guys, because I care about you so much. All right, if I could get some service, please. Anyone in the back? So that's the tuna, and we'll... the mahi-mahi's good to go as well. We'll just chop that up. Thanks, Johnny. And the barramundi.
Okay, don't give them it until they clap and cheer for it.
Hey! There we go.
So yellowfin tuna, guys, remember, buy 2 packs, get 1 free. Frozen, lasts in your freezer for at least a year.
There's my board. All right. The oysters. Seafood time. All right. I'll get some more.
How are you liking that tuna, guys?
The tuna.
Yeah?
All right. I love this, Belle. Front of house hate me for it, but that's what we do. That's what we do. Oh, lobsters.
Oh,
Where are they coming
put that
from?
on that.
They're not on sale. What are you doing? You're out of control.
All right. While Brandon's finishing off this fish, and you can try it, this is one of something that we import directly from Australia. These arrived here this morning. Sydney Rock oysters. Sydney Rock oysters are regarded as the finest in the world. I think, to my knowledge, there's only us importing them. The guys that own these oyster farms are my friends, so we're actually importing these directly from some guys that we know. You order a box, you get 5 dozen. These have already been selling. We've already sold out quite a lot of these. I think there's around 15 or 16 boxes left, if that. Okay, so a box is going to cost you $1,280, but we give you a free oyster knife and 6 lemons with each box. Now, some of you are going to be wondering and a bit worried, how do I open it? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a life skill that everyone should know, and it's really simple. All right, so remember, you get a free knife and 5 dozen oysters. A little tip, if you store these in a wine fridge, they're going to last for at least a week, maybe 2 weeks. So you can store them at around 16 degrees, and then you chill them down just before you serve them, because it's always going to be best to serve them cold. Okay, so this is the same knife as what's in this box, and it's been specifically designed to open Sydney Rock oysters. You're going to see there's a sharp knife, a sharp point, and it's a really sharp knife. I'm going to put the sharp edge towards me. All right, using a clean cloth. I'm going to wrap the oyster in the cloth, and I'm going to put the knife, the sharp point, in that part. So look, if you look at the oyster, it's got a pointed end, and under that pointed end there's a little tiny lip. And we're going to put the oyster inside that lip. All right?
Just for reference, we actually run a oyster shucking class, which we are launching in May. So after the 21st, when we can do all that stuff, we're going to be doing oyster shucking class.
Yeah, come and learn how to shuck them with us here.
Free flow.
Free flow wine. Okay, so remember, knife into the little lip of the pointed part of the oyster. We use a cloth. If I don't use a cloth, it's going to rock around. So I use a cloth. Pointed part of the knife inside. Once I'm in, all I do is twist. And the oyster kind of opens up like this.
That's pop sound. Like,
yeah.
when you know that, that's when you're good to go.
I have a little bowl to catch the juice, okay? I put the knife all the way in now. Remember, I've got the actual sharp edge inside the oyster now, and I can just cut it off.
Oh,
Always have a smell?
delicious.
Who wants this one? Okay, it's still attached with a little, this is called the abductor muscle. Using the sharp part of the knife, I'm just going to cut that out. And I'm going to flip it over. It's as easy as that. I'll show you one more time. Remember, the sharp edge of the knife pointing towards you. At the pointed part, there's a little lip inside. Onto the cloth, push down. Once you're in, just twist. It's like turning the key in your car. Okay? And then I can cut it off. Cut the top off of the bottom. There's a little bit of shell there. Just cut it out. And then remember, cut through that little abductor muscle. And if you want to make it look pretty, just flip it over. One last one. If anyone wants to eat these,
So good.
feel free. So one last time, remember the sharp point of the knife pointing me into the lip, onto the cloth, in. Once you're in, twist. Pick it up, cut it off, and then remove, just cut through the bottom of the abductor muscle. Okay. It's as simple as that. Takes a bit of practice.
I can't wait.
You will all learn how to do this. It's really easy. Okay. We should have some oysters to pass around.
So good.
Does anyone want to get one of these?
No, they're mine. Look,
They're
if I
yours.
Put my nose in them. I may as well eat them.
Okay. So that's the oysters. You get a full box, 5 dozen. Now, one last thing about these, and I want you to remember this because I'm going to test you on it later. Sydney Rock oysters are obviously from Sydney or New South Wales, but this actual estuary is called Merimbula. And Merimbula is around 500 kilometers south of Sydney. And these are bang in season right now. What do you think, guys? You like them? They're good?
Good.
Everyone's nodding their heads. Yeah.
Home.
All right, there's a little certificate of where they're from here. Remember, they're from Merimbula. Where are they from?
Hey.
I'm going to test you later on. All of you at home, remember Merimbula because you might win a prize if you remember that. Or not.
I get it.
Okay, so that's the oysters. All right, so we're going to now pass over to John, who's launching a new flavor of his product. John's going to tell you a little bit about a special offer he's got with his vodka soda drink. Over to you, John.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I first want to say thank you to Stay King for putting such an awesome event on today and having me today.
Pleasure.
My name's Jonathan, and I'm the co-founder of a new Hong Kong-based company called Only Vodka Soda. In front of me here, we have our 3 flavors. So the first 2 flavors is lime, Tahitian lime, and yuzu ginger. Our third flavor, which we actually just launched 3 weeks ago, is guava hibiscus. Okay. So what makes us different than, say, any other canned drink you could buy at 7-Eleven or the grocery store? Well, first off, each can contains 0 sugar, zero carbs,
Where's the trolley?
and zero gluten. They come in these sleek 330 ml cans with only 80 calories. To give you reference, a beer of can is 150 calories, so that's almost half of that. So also, each can is 4.5% alcohol. We use 5 times distilled Australian vodka, and they're all gluten-free. And yeah, another point of difference is our taste profile. So when you drink an Only, you can expect a clean, crisp, refreshing experience. The carbonation, it's not too much, it's not too heavy. It's quite comfortable. You don't feel bloated. And my favorite part about Only is when you drink it, you barely taste the vodka. In terms of the flavor profile, so the lime and the yuzu are more on the citrusy side, more subtle in flavor, where the guava hibiscus is a more sweeter, fruitier flavor. Yeah, and today we're doing a special offer. You buy 1 case, you get the second case for 50% off. 1 case is 12 cans, and the starting price is $360.
Nice.
Buy now, and I promise you, this will be one of the best vodka sodas you will have. And before I leave, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to ask 1 question, and the first person to answer it the fastest, I will give away one of these 6-pack bags, and they contain 2 cans of each of the flavor, okay? So the question is how many calories does 1 can have?
All this talk about the flavors. Come on.
Yeah, you try one?
Pass it over.
Try the new flavor.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
I've tried the yuzu is probably my favorite. No.
And I love
Guava
the
hibiscus.
Yeah.
No one's just released, so hope you guys enjoy.
The yuzu is probably my favorite, actually.
So
Really,
how many
really nice.
calories? The first one to get that right gets
Yeah.
a box.
Box.
I'm watching them.
I'm generous enough right now to give another bag.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious.
Not bad.
That's summer in a can right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And how many calories?
80 calories.
Oh, you trickster.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one more question, one more
Okay, yeah.
giveaway. Where is the vodka from?
Oh. Definitely not Russia. Oh. All right.
Okay. Thank you guys for having
Thanks,
me.
guys.
All right, thank you, John.
Thank you.
Well done. You. Iberico ham.
Yeah.
Okay, before we take a break, guys, we're going to play you a little song. All right? So we brought our guitars. Here we go. So we're going to
We're gonna do a little
take them out. Okay.
Deliverance in E minor, I believe.
Okay, these are our guitars. Are you ready for a song?
Do 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 do.
Dang ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. All right. Guys, these are the best Iberico hams on the planet. This is a 5J Bellotta. Almost 60 months aged.
Absolutely amazing.
In City Super, they are charging,
Can't even imagine how
it's like
unfathomable.
$30,000 for 1 piece.
Yeah.
All right?
Slither.
Today, we're doing this for 10 grand. For 1 piece, it sounds like a lot, but we'll even slice it for you for free.
Yeah.
We've only got 5 of them. 10 grand, and we'll slice it and put it on beautiful little boards, packs for you.
Great present as well.
So you can give them away to, or sell them, up to you. It's an amazing deal, all right? But as I said, not everyone's got 10 grand that they want to give away. You can also play them as a guitar or a banjo, as you've just seen.
Yeah.
But anyway, $10,000. Normally, we charge $21,000 for this, including the slicing. And City Super are charging $30,000 without slicing. So think on, you can save yourself 20 grand.
Huge savings.
Best Iberico ham on the planet. $10,000, buy it now, and we will slice it into little packs for you and deliver it to you.
Go. Should we take a break?
Okay, guys, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We're going to show some little videos of some of the recipes that we've cooked, so watch them, and we'll see you in a minute. Thanks.
See you later. Okay. Come on, let's hear it. Whee! Synchronized chicken.
We're back, guys. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, just a quick reminder. Sales have been great. Things are selling like hotcakes. We've only got a few of these pans left, so I would start to order now if you want to get one. Remember, each of these pans are worth $238. If you spend $2,000, you get a free pan. They're made in Europe. They're branded Steak Kings. It's Euro Chef pan. You get it free if you spend $2,000 or more. Okay. The next thing we're going to talk about is lamb. As I said to you, Johnny, our restaurant manager here, is from Wales, so he's getting really excited about this.
Favorite segment.
He's got a semi on, in fact. Okay, here we go. We got lamb legs. We got lamb shoulders.
Easter's coming up as well, so it's we all know Easter's all about lamb.
Lamb shanks, and our best-selling item on the entire store is lamb racks. Look at these. So each lamb rack weighs about 1 kilo. And we're going to give away a free, with any lamb, you get this free Mediterranean dip or marinade, which is amazing. It's made with olive oil, lemon, feta, garlic, oregano. It's amazing. You put this on any lamb on chicken, changes it.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember, lamb, we're doing a buy two, get one free on lamb. Buy two, get one free.
Seems like a little lamb, though.
It seems like a lot of lamb because if you ordered the lamb racks, you're basically buying 2 sets, which is 2 pieces, and you get one free. So that's 6 whole lamb racks, which is way. It's a lot. But so remember, think about buying this with friends and family, and maybe give one away.
The price up a bit as well.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you. The lamb rack comes like this. But also, it's really easy to cut into chops. You could roast it whole. I'm going to quickly show you how to butcher a lamb rack so that you get individual lamb chops out of it. Okay? Take it out of the packaging. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ribs. And all we do is we take a knife and we cut between them. It's as simple as this. So, cut through. And again, this is beautifully marbled.
It's basically the Wagyu of lamb, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the best lamb in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
We get great feedback. So it's really simple. You just cut between the bone. You'll feel a little bit. Just wiggle it around. And cut through it. It's got amazing marbling all the way through. It's that simple. Anyone can do this at home. This lamb, Australian lamb.
All chilled as well, all chilled.
This has never been frozen, so you can freeze it. A lot of people think that lamb's got a gamey flavor, but this one doesn't. No. This is a Dorper lamb, which means it's a breed that actually has, that gaminess has been bred out of it. So look, we get these amazing lamb chops, and you get this fantastic marinade. So I'm going to show you quickly how to marinate them. Then Brandon's going to cook them on the grill, and then you guys can try them. And if you don't like lamb normally, try it. You're going to like this.
Get it before Johnny gets into it as well.
Yeah. The Welshman's he's getting really excited.
We're going to give it a nice lathering in there as well, because...
So remember, we have shoulders, shanks, and legs. Buy two legs, and get one free. You can freeze it. It's going to last about 3-4 weeks in your fridge, chilled, easy. And about a year in your freezer. Never been frozen. Best lamb in Hong Kong.
Oh, look at that.
Lamb shoulders are great for stews and slow cooking on your barbecue.
All right. Beautifully coated.
So he's done a really simple thing. We've just marinated it in this Mediterranean rub or Mediterranean marinade. Now he's going to grill it.
See you guys later.
All right. Meantime, you guys can try it. Try some of this. So the lamb, remember, buy two, get one free. Best lamb in Hong Kong. Shoulders for slow braising or slow cooking on your barbecue. Lamb leg for roasting. Easter's coming up. This is a great Easter. This has got the bone in. Chump off. It's a great Easter roast. And these lamb racks, get 6 of them, but put them in your freezer or give them to your friends and family as gifts. Amazing. Free Mediterranean marinade. So this is our lamb. We import this directly from the farm. Okay. Get it while it lasts. There is limited stock of this lamb, bear in mind. But don't let it put you off that you have to buy 2 pieces to get 1 free. As I said, club together or buy it and give it away as a gift or sell it to your friends.
Sales are going out the window.
Sales are going crazy. Okay, next.
Oh, the smell. If only you could smell this at home. It's delicious.
So there's some that Brandon cooked earlier.
Yep. Gonna get these on the grill. Well, there's quite a lot in the audience, so I'd do it a few extra, so.
All right, guys, this is what you've all been waiting for. So I'm gonna...
Oi, oi! What do we got? Oh, boys.
Tomahawks. And T-bones.
T-bone. It's a nickname I always wanted.
This is the Welshman. He's come to look for that lamb.
It's not ready yet, all right?
All right. These are so popular right now, and we're doing basically the best deal in town. This is a porterhouse. This is actually a tomahawk. And it's 2 for 1. If you buy one of these, we're going to give you that one for free. Oh. All right?
You just did? Get in.
Okay.
Well, this is yours then. I'm going to cut it up. Free cutting service for you.
It makes it work out to be around $250 a kilo. All right? That's 1 kilo. That's a kilo. So it's $250 a kilo. So you get 2 for $500. It's an absolute bargain. Again, chilled, never frozen. You can put this in your freezer. Lasts for 1 year. In your fridge, it's going to be good for at least a month. Okay, so what's the difference between a T-bone, a porterhouse? Let me show you. Now pay attention here because I may ask questions on this and there may be a prize attached to it. So this is a short loin and this has been dry aged, but forget that it's been dry aged for a second. If you look at this, this is actually the porterhouse at the end. It sits there like that. Okay, so we have sirloin down one side and tenderloin down the other side. There's a bone down the middle, hence T-bone.
T-bone.
All right? So, or porterhouse. So what's the difference between a porterhouse or a T-bone? Anyone know? It's not. They're different cuts. This is a porterhouse. If you look at the amount of tenderloin there and the amount of sirloin, it's kind of equal. That's because it's come from this end. This tenderloin shrinks, it gets smaller down as you go down there. So the first 4 cuts, now remember this because the first 4 cuts are porterhouses. The second 4 cuts, as the tenderloin gets smaller, are T-bones. So if you ever go in a restaurant and they're promoting it as a porterhouse and you get a tiny bit of tenderloin, it ain't a porterhouse, it's a T-bone. All right? Now, these are big suckers of steaks, and getting them cooked right is not that easy. Okay? So I'm going to show you a little tip, a little technique. I'm going to cut that. So that's the difference between a T-bone.
Put this back in.
Yeah. And a porterhouse. Now, let's have a look at this. This is a tomahawk. A tomahawk is basically a ribeye on the bone. There are 3 ribs here, but don't you worry about this. We will cut this for you. Okay. So when you order one of these, you're going to get one free. And it's very simple. We'll cut this for you.
Look at that.
So these are tomahawks. They're called a tomahawk because it's like
Well, oh yeah.
it's like a tomahawk. So I've got a tomahawk here. Does anyone want one?
Nearly took his eye out.
Buy this, get this. $500 for two. It's the best bargain in Hong Kong. Now, you might be worrying, you might be thinking, wow, it's a massive steak, how do you cook it? So Brandon's actually got one on the grill. He's got one of each on the grill here. But then we've got a little special thing that you could use to help you. So this is called a Meat It thermometer. $980 on our website. But we're doing a special deal today of $880. Okay. Made in France, not in China. It's a French product. Ooh la la! You get a free pair of yellow trousers with every one. Okay. Basically, it's a thermometer. You stick it into the thickest part, and then, if we have a look, you download an app for your phone. So here's the app. Meet It. Okay, it'll connect to this via Bluetooth. We'll put this on the grill. I'll set it up for tomahawk. I'll set it up for medium rare. And this is going to send me a little beep on my phone once it's ready. It means you cannot mess it up. Expensive at $880. It means you'll never overcook a steak again. So maybe it's worth it. All right, so that's the Meat It thermometer. We're going to give one of these away for free later on, so watch out, because we're going to ask you a question.
Right, just to let you update you, my lamb chops are ready to go. So I've done a little mint yogurt, classic, with a little bit of lamb. So just going to chuck that on the plate. Give it a good old classic schmear, which chef. Oh, if you're going to feel like chefy, get it into you. Just wait till the break. Yeah, just leave it there. Cheers, mate. All right.
While he's doing that, remember, this is a porterhouse. These are tomahawks. They're both 2 for 1, $250 a kilo. Best price in Hong Kong.
All right. Oh
Now, here's the question. If you want to win one of these Meat It thermometers for free, $980. The first person to answer this question gets it for free.
Wow.
All right, so here's the question. All right, to win one of these, here's the question. The first cut from a short loin is a porterhouse. What's the second cut?
Ribeye.
Unfortunately, guys, it's only available for you guys on Facebook Live.
Boo.
Type it in quickly. The first one to get it gets this, almost $1,000 worth of Pure Tech
So these are the lamb
thermometer.
racks. Get into them, guys. Enjoy.
Can we just have a photo of that, Johnny, first? Show this a close-up.
Stop running away with the lamb, all right? We know you want it.
Is Welsh. Okay. Do we have a winner for that, Amy?
Yeah, we got it.
Hey!
We got a winner. Okay.
A winner.
All right. Remember, guys, tomahawk and T-bones, 2 for 1. All right, we're gonna move on. We've got a guest here who's going to tell us a little bit about wine. Her name is Monica from Keddington's Wine, and Monica's going to give you a little bit of info about a special offer and some information about her wine as well. Over to you, Monica.
Thanks, Johnny.
You're welcome.
Hi, guys.
We are going to talk about what do you drink with those beautiful meat, right? Just now there were lamb racks, there were tomahawk, there were T-bone, sirloin. They're all, well, okay, lamb is lamb. The other ones, they're all beef. We need something a little bit stronger in flavor and something got more tenant. So typically, we would drink a red wine. And there are lots of different kind of red wine. I personally would choose something stronger, like a Cabernet Sauvignon or like a Shiraz. Today, I have selected a beautiful red wine from Margaret River called Flame Tree. Now, there's a special deal today. You buy 6 bottles.
I think your microphone's not on.
You buy 6 bottles. You buy 6 bottles and you get 1 bottle free. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about why we're drinking red wine and why we're drinking Cabernet. Cabernet Sauvignon, it tends to be stronger flavor, got a bit of tannin to it. Now, when you eat meat, red meat, there's a lot of protein in it. The tannin in the wine will help you to digest better. So it actually all goes really well. And also the flavors, they will normally marry quite well together. And then when you eat and drink at the same time, you will find a happy marriage. Today's wine is from Margaret River, Western Australia, from Australia. So it's on the west side. In fact, it's on the southwestern tip of Australia. The wine is called Flame Tree. It's a Cabernet Merlot. It's got a few other grapes in there. It basically is the same grapes blend that they will put into the Bordeaux wine. But this one is from Australia. The Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot is a beautifully smooth mulberry flavor, got mulberry, lots of fragrance and perfume, plum. I'm going to open a bottle now. I'm going to put the mic down. So, slick. Like this. That's how you open a screw cap. Thank you. And we pour some in there. Yes, plum, blackberry, red currant, mulberry, bit of chocolatey in there, and it's beautiful. It's got to go so well with those tomahawk and the T-bone that's coming up. Nice. Now, this producer is a top producer in Margaret River. It's a 5 red star by James Holiday Winery. So it's not just 5 star, it's 5 red star. And this wine on the inaugural vintage, it won the Jimmy Watson Trophy, which is a very sought after wine award in Australia. And cheers. Now, I want to test whether you actually listen to what I said today. And I'm going to give away 1 bottle of the Flame Tree Cabernet Merlot.
I love it.
Yeah? So,
Listen up, guys. Listen up.
Question time.
Question time. So, the wine, Flame Tree, is from Margaret River. Margaret River is in which state of which country? Where is Margaret River?
One of our famous VIPs is from there.
Which state of which country? No? The audience, no?
Rhymes with Qantas.
Do we have anyone online?
Which state of which country is Margaret River?
Australia.
What state though?
Where in Australia? Which state?
You got a winner?
You got a winner?
We got a winner? What'd they say?
Western Australia.
Correctamundo.
Cheers. So, just once again, buy 6 bottles, get 1 free. So each bottle is $350. So you buy 6 and you get an extra bottle 3. That means it will average out to be 300 bottles each for a top wine from Margaret River. Top job.
It's a bargain.
Nice. Can we taste?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, guys, just quickly, we're going to take another break and we're going to show you some videos on how to cook the porterhouse, how to cook the tomahawk. We'll be back in around 2 minutes.
Thank you.
We've got some more prizes to give away, so don't go away, and we'll see you back in 2 minutes. Thanks.
Thank you,
We're
guys.
back. We're back. We're back. All right. We're going to talk about chicken. Bark, 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 bark. Okay.
The tomahawks? Tomahawks.
Okay, but before we do that,
Right.
we're going to talk about this. Brandon's going to show you, if you buy one of these tomahawks or porterhouses,
Absolutely.
he's going to I want that chicken back. He's going to show you how to carve it off the bone, all right? If you're doing this at your barbecue, you can show off a little bit. And watch this.
So-
This is amazing.
On the videos we showed before, we would have showed how to cook tomahawk, and I think it's a reverse sear. So with the porterhouse, we've done a reverse sear, cooked it at 90 degrees for 45 minutes, okay? Now that's going to internally get the meat nice and moist, and it's going to break down the muscles. So there's two sides to the porterhouse, the T-bone, tenderloin, and the strip loin. What you want to do is it's going to be stable with that bone, so you're going to be able to hold the tongs at the top, get your nice sharp knife, just carve it on one side, follow the bone down, little tricky part there, which that just comes off like that, okay? That is your tenderloin part. It's the problem with, okay, and then that bit didn't go down too well. Strip loin is a much easier side. We just take that off. All right, so you got your nice bone for munching on later. You got your tenderloin and you got your strip loin. So again, when you're doing for a nice crew of people, I always give it a nice like thin slice and then lay it out on the plate. Everyone can pick it at it. You know, as they say, sharing is caring. So as you can see, it's really nice, pink, juicy. Because it's done a slow cook, it's still going to be nice and moist and tender. Not going to toughen up. So I'm going to slice that.
What temperature was that inside?
Internal temperature, I take it to 37. So that way, when you're doing your garnishes, you're doing your kind of side dishes, you got time for it to rest and relax. And then as that time comes, it goes to around about 42, perfect medium rare. So serve on one side of the bone, like so. So that's the porterhouse, right? And then the tomahawk is ready to go. Now this one requires bravery because you want to hold that bone like on the top there. You can do it on the side and follow that bone line down. But for dramatic purposes, we're going to watch Johnny's hand and carve that off like that. So you got the bone. This bit is great for gnawing on, okay? Just Fred Flintstone that. All right, so we're going to take that off. And again, carving. Well, you can serve this whole for, Instagram, but, I always eat before Instagram. Instagram, sure. So again, look at that beautiful pink texture. Rested really, and the key with reverse searing is you don't need to rest it. Problem is, it's because it's more or less coming at a slow temperature. No need to rest, just take it out of the temperature and then grill it. Bob's your Auntie Jane's living lover, as they say. So again, we're going to serve this very simply on the plate. All right. Serve that bone next to it as well. Nothing too fancy. We're not chasing stars here. We're chasing empty stomachs. We'll give it a nice little bit of salting. All right. And then we are going to give you a nice little shot of that. Tomahawk, porterhouse.
You do this at your barbecue. The next time you're going to look like a superstar. It's the easiest thing
Absolutely.
in the world. All right, who wants to try it?
Hang on. I think you want to try. I think you want to try some. There you go. Oh. I'm gonna try some as well.
Delicious. Okay. Cheers. This wine by Monica is absolutely fine.
It's fine. It's a fine wine.
It's a fine wine. Okay. We're going to move on to chicken. I'm going to teach you guys,
I'm gonna get that and serve it for these guys.
how to save yourselves hundreds of dollars. If you buy a whole chicken, rather than buying breasts and thighs and legs, you can save yourself a ton of money. So I'm going to teach you a really simple way to how to break it down into the individual pieces. All right, so watch this. So these are our chickens. We import them directly from the farm. These are Hazeldean, free-range, barn-raised, antibiotic, RSPCA accredited chickens, best chickens in Hong Kong, and probably the best value chickens in Hong Kong. Anyway, they come in a bag like this. They come chilled. You can freeze this. Good for a year. So I'm just going to take it out of the packet. Brandon's got some cooking on the, behind us here.
I've used the Mediterranean rub again. It's an all-rounder, that Mediterranean. So when you get it with the lamb, you've got a big jar of it. If you can't use it all on the lamb, use it on the chicken. It takes you to another place.
So we've got a special offer on chickens that are already pre-marinated. So we're doing half Australian free-range chickens that are pre-marinated. And it's buy one, get one free. So if you buy one half chicken, you get another one for free, which makes it out to be $150 for two pieces. That's 2 kilos for $150. It's an absolute bargain. If you go in Park and Shop and have a free-range Australian chicken, it's $300 all day, at least. Anyway, this is how you save some money. Buy a whole chicken. I'm going to show you how to actually break it down. So we've got 2 breasts, 2 legs, 2 wings. And this is how we start breaking it down. We're going to take the legs off first. So all I do is cut through that first little bit of skin, and then I pull the leg bone out, and then just cut between it. That's the leg, done. Turn it over, cut through a little bit, and pull. Just bend the leg bone out. You'll feel it. Okay, and then just cut it out. Okay, that's 2 legs off.
Beautiful.
Really, really easy. I'll put this in a bowl. And then we're going to take the breasts off. There's a piece of bone that runs down there. We just cut it down really simply. Just carve it off. And then you've got the wing. That's, again, same thing. Just pull it out, and you can cut directly between the wing. So we've got what we call a Maryland, which is the wing attached to the breast. That's one. And I'm going to do the other side. Down the other side of the wishbone. It's carved, just slice down using the end of the knife, and you'll see the bone. Just cut through it. Okay, so we've got, get rid of this.
Yep.
All right, so what we've got is 2 breasts, 2 wings, and 2 legs. But I want to break this down even further. So I take this leg. All I do is feel for the joint, just cut between it. It's as simple as that. Feel for it, and just cut between it.
Great for curries as well, these legs.
Okay, so we've got 2 drumsticks, 2 thighs. I'm going to do the same thing with the wing. Just cut between the joint. Sorry. The same thing here. Now, these chicken wings are amazing by themselves. If you're ever in doubt where the joint is, just bend it and pull it out. So 2 breasts. I could actually cut this breast in half, like this, and like this, which gives me...
I wonder how many people in the audience can break a chicken down.
They should all be able to do it now.
It's almost like oyster skill. If you can break a chicken down, it's a life skill because you got duck, turkey, little guinea fowls, pigeons,
Well-
everything's the same.
Well, think about it. To buy a whole chicken is half the price of buying all of the parts separate. So buy a whole one, and guess what? That part that was left, this carcass, you boil that up with some vegetables, get an amazing chicken broth or chicken stock. So there's a little tip for you. This is what I would recommend you practicing and doing in terms of butchery skills. Buying whole chickens and breaking them down yourselves. It's really that simple. Now, remember this. Our marinated Australian free-range chickens are 2 for 1. They're cut in half, buy one half, get another one. Brandon's actually got them on the grill.
They're ready to go. Actually, these are the...
This is exactly this that he's grilled.
The Mediterranean rub, which we make all here. All right, so I'm just going to break these up for our lovely audience that are just getting a nice free lunch. We care at Steak King, okay? All right, so that one. So who's a leg man? Who's a leg man then out there? Yeah, you. Who's a breast man? You're a leg man? Nice. Yeah, we'll chop that up a bit more. So, just doing a lot more shameless self-promotion. Every Thursday at our Mui Wo shop and our Chong Kwan O shop, we actually do a chicken rotisserie. Whereas buy one, get one free on hot rotisserie chickens. Probably the best rotisserie chicken in Hong Kong at the moment. So, I'm going to get my lovely... Now, because it's the Mediterranean, I'm going to give it a bit of lime juice as well. Just nice finishing touch on there. All right, if I could get my... I know it's not lamb chicken. Sorry, I know it's not lamb Johnny, but it's still tasty. And I'll break the other one down on an oval board. So, break that up. Hey! Where's the cowbell?
We broke it.
You broke my cowbell?
Yeah.
Johnny's going to be very happy. How are we going with the food out there, guys? Are you enjoying? Happy days? Yeah? Worst way to spend Saturdays? Beautiful. All right. And there's that last... Come on, let's try a bit. Let's not let this go to all of them.
Let me try a little bit then.
The breast. I'm more of a breast fan as well. Now, has not dried out at all. Moist. Firm. As a breast should be. You don't want that horrible, stringy, dry muck that you get in the supermarkets. This is the cream of the crop chicken.
So remember, guys, we have our marinated half chickens, 2 for 1. And the flavors that with the marinades that we've got with Mediterranean, which is this one. We have a tandoori, a smoky barbecue, and a peri-peri. Actually, the peri-peri is perhaps my favorite.
Peri-peri is just divine.
Spicy.
But we are running low on that one.
Yeah. Okay, so remember, $150 for 2 halves of Australian free-range marinated chicken. It's a bargain.
RSPCA approved. All right.
Okay, moving on. What's next?
Sausages. No. Oh, no, the ones from the kitchen. That's all right.
Okay, next, it's barbecue season.
Sorry, guys.
So what we're going to talk about is hamburgers. Okay. All of our burgers are 2 for 1. Did you get that? All burgers are 2 for 1. So they come in a pack of 6. They're 150 grams per piece. We have 5 different flavors, varieties. So let's start from left to right. The lamb that we were looking at earlier, these are lamb burgers. Free-range lamb, shoulder, Australian, came in chilled, we ground it up, and that's it. We added nothing, a little bit of lamb, mint and rosemary, but apart from that, really simple. Grill that on your barbecue or on a flat or in a pan. Serve it with a little bit of feta cheese and some salad. Absolutely delicious. Buy 1 pack of 6 and get 1 free. If you don't like lamb or you don't like red meat, chicken. Free range, the chicken that we were just cooking, we just ground it up, added some very simple herbs and spices, and we've got a chicken burger. This is perhaps one of our most popular ones right now.
Great for the kids.
We've got Tasmanian salmon. This is mixed with, it's almost like a crab cake recipe. So it's got some mayonnaise, some Greek spring onion, some mustard.
Chervil as well.
Chervil. Really simple but really flavorful. Perhaps our most popular one is our Wagyu burger. So when we're cutting all of our steaks for all of our orders, we have a lot of trimmings. So we have trim from M9 Wagyu ribeye, M4 ribeye, strip loin, tenderloin. All of that trimming, we mix it with Wagyu rump, and it creates this amazing Wagyu burger. This is like the top quality steaks, ground up into a simple burger. There's no seasoning, nothing in there. It's delicious. And then we have our second most popular one, which is a dry aged burger. You see we've got a dry ager here. We dry age rump, black Angus rump steak. We dry age it for 30 days, and then we grind it up with some chuck
Brisket.
and brisket. And that gives an amazing burger with a bite and a really good flavor. So 5 types of burger, 2 for 1 right now. It's barbecue season. You should be taking us up on this offer. And remember, if you buy enough, if you spend $2,000, you're going to get a free pan worth $230, $240. All right? So you need to be shopping for these right now. This is an amazing deal. 2 for 1.
Yeah. Johnny's favorite burgers, the lamb burgers.
Johnny likes the lamb one, being the Welsh git that he is.
Chicken burgers are great for the kids as well. Really fantastic. No, not too much seasoning, but gives the absolute favorite. We also sell amazing Scotch bat buns as well. So
Yeah.
you can't have a burger without a bun.
If it's barbecue season and you're not too comfortable cooking tenderloins or tomahawks or T-bones, burgers are really simple, and so are sausages. So let's have a look at our next offer. I think Steak King, myself and Brandon, I think we create the best. No, we create the best sausages in Hong Kong.
We started with a range of 3 2 years ago, and now I think we're up to like 11 sausages, all made in-house, all made with the most premium bits and pieces. We tie them all here, we we bloom them here. We do sausage classes as well in our Wong Chuk Hang factory event space, which again, we're launching in May. Sausage class, Wellington class, oyster class. Come on down. They all have free flow. Talk to Amy, she's our little events manager. Well, I had you in the slips. Chicken. Where's my sausage? You don't want to use my sausage board?
All right, so guys, the offer is this. Sausages and mince is basically buy 2, get 1 free. All right? So if you buy 2 packets of sausages, you're going to get 1 free of the same type. All right? So let's have a look at what we've got. These are called firecrackers, and these are super spicy. We use imported hot sauces from Canada, and we include them into this. So we have a free-range lamb, so it's lamb shoulder, and this is shawarma. It's basically a kebab in a sausage.
Yep.
These are absolutely delicious. You serve this with a little bit of minted yogurt on a hot dog.
2 a.m. in the morning.
Fantastic. Then we've got our super spicy one.
I can't do these anymore.
So this is a ghost chili pepper sausage. So the ghost chili is over 1 million on the Scoville scale. It's so hot that we have to give you a free beer with it. It's gonna blow your mind. And then we have one, which is a chicken sausage, also super hot, but you can manage it. So this is a free-range chicken sausage with a red habanero sauce.
It's sausages buy 1 get 1, and burgers buy 2 get 1.
Yeah.
Look, there's so many deals. All right, forgive us.
Okay. Then we have our most popular one, which is Irish pork.
Yep.
We've got a couple of Irishmen in the house here.
I got some Irish pork on the barbecue.
I'm going to let you guys try them.
Absolutely.
Then we have free-range chicken and chive. Kids love these.
Yep.
We have a lamb, mint, honey, and rosemary.
We're mad about lamb. We're mad about lamb here.
And then last but not least, spicy Italian. So the spicy Italian one is red wine, fennel, oregano, basil. And last but not least,
Boerewors, a traditional South African sausage. Now this one comes in a coil, so it's one giant sausage. The way to cook this is you just take out the packet, you smash it on your grill like that, and then you chop it up, serve on a big plate, serve with a chakalaka,
chakalaka.
which you're famous for, I've heard.
Yeah.
All right, so Boerewors made with a mixture of lamb, pork, and beef, malt vinegar, clove. Yeah, our sausages, all made in Wong Chuk Hang as well.
So just to clarify, the sausages are 2 for 1. The burgers, I got it wrong. The burgers are buy 2, get 1. The sausages are 2 for 1. And also, we have mince. All of our mincers are buy 2, get 1 free. And the mince? So sausages are buy 1, get 1, and the mince? Buy 2,
All
get
right.
1. So we've got minced beef, minced lamb, minced pork, minced chicken. Buy 2, get 1.
So many deals, all right?
Yeah?
It's crazy.
All right.
So many deals we can't even remember what's what.
So Brandon's got some sausages going here. We're going to give you guys in the audience some of these to try. We're going to move on to the next thing. Okay. Audience, have any of you heard of hanger steak before?
Yeah?
All right.
Nice.
So, hanger steak is perhaps the most underrated cut out of all of the cuts. It's actually the diaphragm. It's the moo in the cow. It's when the cow moves, this is the thing that vibrates. Hanger steak is delicious, but you've got to know how to cut it, butcher it, and 2, how to cook it. So I'm going to show you how to butcher it, and then Brandon's going to show you how to cook it.
My beautiful camper stove, which gets me out of trouble sometimes.
Okay. We have 2 types of hanger steak. This is Black Angus, and we also have a Wagyu version of this. So pay attention here, because if you can remember how to cut this, seriously, it's one of the best value cuts you will ever have.
Absolutely.
And every hanger steak that we sell you, we're going to give you a free pack of coffee rub. I'll talk about that in a second. Okay. Hanger steak is other. Now pay attention, because there's a gift, there's a price for this as well. It's otherwise known as the butcher's cut or thick skirt. But we call it hanger steak or hanging tender. It's the diaphragm. And if you have a close look, it's got a piece of sinew down the middle. And that would be hanging in the cow's throat. So when it moves, or it actually vibrates. And that piece of sinew is perhaps the most toughest thing in the entire animal. You must remove it. So each pack comes with 2 hanger steaks or thick skirts or hanging tenders. Okay, how do we take this piece out? It's really quite simple. You can see it. You can see it down the back and down the front. So what I'm going to do is just cut it out. Using my knife, using the tip of my knife, I'm just feeling it. Okay? And I'm cutting that piece of sinew out.
If you don't take this out, it's really chewy.
It's going to bend. So that's one steak.
Super chewy.
And then I just cut the other side out. It's really easy, guys. Just practice this. We'll do it for you, but we charge you a ton of money to do it. So you're better off doing it yourself. By all means, give this to your dog, but no matter how much you cook this, it's never going to become tender. All right. So that's hanger steak. I've got 2 pieces of beautiful hanger steak. And as we said, we're going to give you a free coffee rub. So in this coffee rub, it's made from coffee grounds, chili, brown sugar, coriander, English mustard. And it touches all of the points when you try and cook it. It's umami, it's salty, it's sweet.
You got a tray?
So I'm going to marinate a little bit of this.
Now I'm going to pan fry this, because if you do it on the barbecue, you've got bitterness going with bitterness from the flame. So I'm going to shallow fry it in our amazing ceramic Steak King pan. So just in a little bit of oil.
Which you might get one of them free later on if
you could.
spend over $2,000.
I heard the other ones are nearly done. Madness.
Okay. So I'm just going to rub this onto this hanger steak. Then Brandon's going to cook it in the pan really quickly. The key with hanger steak is you cook it rare and you cook it quickly. And then we're going to slice it nice and thin so you guys can try. Don't cook this well done, otherwise it's going to go really chewy. So remember, it's got coffee, sugar, chili, brown sugar, some herbs and spices such as coriander and mustard. And it really works well with this steak and also with tenderloin.
Always hungry you are. All right.
Brandon's got his pan ready, really hot, smoking hot.
Away from you as well, otherwise you get oil splash back. So I'm just going to put that in the pan. Well, all right, you're hungry. I'm thirsty for a coffee now. All right, we're going to get rid of that. Now, while that's kind of sealing away, I'm going to cut these sausages up, which are nice and ready to go.
So,
the old audience.
This Black Angus hanger steak, it comes in a 1.5 kilo pack. It's $295 a kilo, and you get a free coffee rub worth $90 for free with every order. As I said, we've got two versions of this. We've got a Black Angus and also a Wagyu, an M9 Wagyu one. It's a really underrated. Cook it quickly, cook it rarely, and it's fantastic.
All right. Ooh. Right, sausage time. Who's keen for some sausages then? I know Amy is.
Wow, look at those.
Delicious.
So these are Irish pork sausages.
You'll find there's a lot of there's rocket going through there. Nice bit of we actually put white wine through the sausage to give it a nice sweetness to it. I think every time we make a batch, I always give it to the office people to always sample it. And I think Gary, what's his favorite? What's Gary's favorite? This is the plain beef sausage.
He likes the plain beef.
He loves the plain beef. All of them. All right. So while I've cut that, I'm just going to turn this hanger steak.
Okay, who wants to try some sausages?
Honey. Hey. Who doesn't love a sausage?
See, they're not lamb sausages, that's why he's not so excited.
All right. So that's crisping up nicely. All right, when that's done, that can come over. Now, wait. Right. Yeah, right.
You got something?
All right, with the power of television.
So remember, this hanger steak, you need to cook it rare.
Yep.
And you need to slice it nice and thin.
Marbling on this, even though that's Angus, just looks fantastic. You see. Gary's here. Oh, Gary's in the crowd. It's Saturday. So, again, because this has got the coffee rub, you don't want to add any other sauces. However, hanger steak with chimichurri is fantastic. So, we'll just set that up on the plate like that.
So that's the hanger steak in a coffee rub. Every hanger steak that you purchase today, up until midnight, you get a free coffee rub worth $90.
Some little watercress on there. Just a little bit of salt. A bit of oil, olive oil on the top, just to give it a nice little shine. All right. Amy, you want to help out here? Come on, get over here. Come on, Amy. Hey! She put all this together, so thank you, Amy. Making a shine. And Phoebe, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Can you pass me the... Oh, yeah, you got it.
You want that?
Yeah, I'll chuck it on the grill.
Well, let me just...
Oh, yeah. How's the sausages, guys? It's all right? From an Irishman? Are they close to Irish? Yep. No, thank you.
There's a small amount of an Irishman in every sausage.
Which we appreciate you for that. Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, I'm about to give away a pan set worth $1,200. Okay? So, pay attention to this. We're going to talk a little bit about dry aging, and we're almost finished here today. So if any of you out there in cyberspace is interested in winning this pan set worth $1,200,
Great start.
all European-made, aluminium, fantastic steak pin, induction-friendly pan set. You get a beautiful non-stick casserole pan, a wok, a small wok, a grill pan, and that frying pan that we told you about. So this is we're going to give you this for free if you answer this question.
Online.
Okay.
Worth $1,114.
Yeah, so almost $1,200, but I'm going to give away one right now within the next 2 minutes. I'm going to tell you a little bit about dry aged beef. So pay attention, because the person that gets the question right after this gets this pan set for free. All right? Okay. Brandon's going to cook this dry aged steak now on the grill, and you guys are going to taste it. So this is an on the bone. We always dry age on the bone, but this is an on the bone strip loin.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. If you look at this dry aged piece of beef, this is a tomahawk, 3 pieces of tomahawk. It doesn't look very attractive, if we're honest about it, does it? But I'll tell you what. We put it in this fridge from 30 to 60 days at a humidity of 70 degrees and a temperature of around 2 to 3 degrees. The humidity on this fridge has gone up a little bit because I just opened the door, but generally it's a static humidity of 70 degrees. All right? And what happens when we put this was amazing beef to start with. We put it in there for a minimum of 30 days, and what happens is a chemical reaction or an enzymic reaction starts. First of all, we get a crust on the outside, and that seals what's going off inside. And what happens is the enzymes start to break down the fat. Okay? And that fat, as it breaks down, it takes on flavors of nuts, blue cheese, truffles, all the nice things, and mushrooms. All of those beautiful things that we all love, that fat takes on those flavors. At the same time, we start actually dehydrating the blood out of there, or all of the liquid. So it becomes a little bit more denser. And when that fat starts to break down, it becomes a little bit more juicier and tender. So nuts, blue cheese, mushrooms, tender, juicier. What's not to like about that? But it does come at a cost. We have to trim all of this outside off. We lose around 10%. We lose around 10% of the weight in humidity. And then when I trim all of this off, we lose another 10 to 15%. So it's expensive. It's almost double the price of a normal steak. Is it worth it?
Absolutely.
You tell us.
Absolutely.
It changes the whole thing. And this is an old technique. This is not something we've invented. This is not new technology. This is old-fashioned technique. It was a way of preserving the beef before refrigeration. All right? So remember this. Dry age fridge is set at 2 degrees. The humidity is 70%. Minimum 30 days, and it creates an amazing, amazing steak. We do tomahawks, we do ribeye, we do rump, and we do porterhouse.
We also do custom aging for you guys as well. So if you do want to dry age your own piece, you can buy a slab with us. We look after it, we turn it, we check the daily temperatures, we send you photos of how your dry age is doing it. It's a small 10% cost on the price of the beef. But when you come in, 45 to 60 days, I've got a customer in there that's taking it to 120 days.
Yeah.
It's second to none.
So although there's no special deal on the dry age today, remember, if you spend $2,000, then you get a free pan worth $238 or something like that. But you can buy it. So you could purchase things that are on the on special offer and then things that are not. You can mix and match. I highly recommend that you try a tomahawk or ribeye. All right? So here's a question. And the first person to answer this at home wins this pan set. European-made, beautiful pan set. Here's the question. The first one to type it in wins it. What humidity is our fridge at in the dry aging room? What's the humidity our dry aging fridge at?
All right. Who's manning the phones? Have we got a winner yet? Was it that quick? Hey, it's gone.
What is it there?
Yeah.
70% humidity. There you go. Well done. So someone is a happy winner of this pan set. Okay.
It's just about ready, this steak.
We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I'm going to put this back in the dry ager so it doesn't stop aging.
This T-bone, or sorry, New York strip is ready to go. It's a nice small steak. May I have your boning knife, please?
You can.
Thank you. So it's only taken a small amount of time. Nice little minute steak. And just take that off the bone, nicely like that. Oh, that's a bit rare. Maybe a little bit longer. We
will normally dry age on the bone. Well, first of all, cooking any steak on the bone makes it taste much, much nicer. But dry aging on the bone means that it doesn't have, the bone protects it, so we don't have to trim that side off of it, which means there's less waste. So you'll see most cuts that are dry aged on the bone. Short loin, T-bone, porterhouse, they're all done on the bone. The ribeye is normally on the bone as well. Otherwise, you've got to trim all of that side off, and you end up with a massive wastage.
Just give a little bit there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brandon's cooked this. You're going to do it a little bit longer, otherwise it's going to be a little bit rare. Came straight out of the fridge.
Very much like a rare steak, though.
Yeah. So, do any of you guys have any questions about dry aging?
What's the difference with wet aging? The difference between dry and wet?
So the difference between wet aging will be done in a vacuum bag. Just put it in your fridge. All right? It doesn't really do anything. It just extends the shelf life. Dry aging, as I said to you, gives you different flavor, different texture, flavor of nuts, blue cheese, mushrooms, and other shit. But it's amazing.
The other advantage of dry aging in a fridge as opposed to the dry aging bags is that as soon as you cut that, you've got like a normal steak shelf life. You've got it maybe 2 weeks in a vacuum bag. You can freeze it. Or, as opposed to the wet dry age bags, as soon as you cut into them, you got like 2 days on it and it goes really funky. I tried it once. It was average, but you still get an interesting flavor. But as soon as you cut that steak from the dry age bag, it's done within 2 days. So dry aging in here actually has the chemical reaction work better.
How much do you charge to age it for meat?
For you, 27% on the beef, but for everyone else, 20%. Yeah.
So we do offer that service. If you buy a whole piece, pay for it, we'll dry age it for you for 20% extra. All right?
27 Pimlo.
27 for Duncan.
Jokes.
Yeah. So just a quick reminder, the store and the special deals stay online up until midnight tonight. So if you haven't had chance to, if that's well, while stocks last. If you haven't had chance to purchase the things that you want, or if you're in the audience here, or you're outside and you haven't got access to to order online, you can order up until midnight tonight. After that, all bets are off, all deals are finished, and it's back to the full price. So
Act now, act now,
act now, or be sorry for the rest of your life.
All right. The
Okay.
dry aged New York strip loin is ready to go. Put a bit of finishing.
If you want to
salt-
try this, let us know.
Put a little bit on there.
Okay, try this, guys.
Stop choking the chicken.
So is there any salting process involved?
No salting process. You can do it. You can do it in butter. I believe you can do it in fat. There's other ways of aging, but we just do it old school. I think some.
Okay, guys, and with that,
Oh yeah.
our show is almost over.
What's Amy saying? Amy, are we done yet? Phoebe? Are we done? We
Okay.
can go? All right. Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, guys.